My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be continuing with the daily challenge for the 21st of December 2019. Character is going to be the Silent Sealed deck. This is the reason that I want to do it. In particular, craft a deck of 30 random cards. Or rather, craft a deck from 30 random cards. Blue cards now appear in rewards and shops, and also deadly events. Question mark rooms are more likely to contain elites, but also more likely to contain treasure rooms. So we should be able to kind of just like jump between all of the question marks we can possibly hit here on the first floor. Try and hit as many elites as possible. The idea behind that is that we'll start with a deck that is really, really powerful. As a result of... Ooh, I already see like a build in this. As a result of the fact that we're not starting with strikes and defends. We're starting with cards that are significantly better than that. So I'm already looking and seeing 2 Cloaks and Dagger. I'm seeing a Blade Dance. I'm seeing FTL, Endless Agony. So we've got a lot of cheap attacks here, is what that says. I'm also seeing a Finisher, which could probably be used as some sort of a finisher. Let's charge battery as well. Helpful for our defense. Hologram's a little hard to put in this deck right now. It's not necessarily that many things that I'm going to want to pull back. So I'll take those two. Those two. Those two. Right, so I'm 4 cards short now. Finisher, obviously. I'll take a hologram because I want to get Finisher back. Take a backflip. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also semi-defensive. This is also semi-defensive. Alright. So one of the things that's going to be most important to us is anything that can help us with shivs, doing extra damage. Anything that can help us get strength. Those kinds of things in particular. I may want to actually go to that early shop if possible. Seems like it could be very relevant. Cool. Just shuffling a bunch of cards into the next deck so I get to use them like this. Finisher. Perfect. Really? We actually found it immediately? Alright. Thanks, game. Sincerely. I know that I've got more shivs in the next hand because I know that I hadn't drawn Conkling Dagger or my Blade Dance yet. Really? Alright. We are getting some really, really lucky results. Terra is pretty much everything I want here. Terra, FTL, Endless Agony, Blade Dance, Shift, Finisher. Good fight. I don't think we need a Sunder in this deck. Am I going for score anymore? Regardless if I'm going for score or not, I don't take Sunder here, I don't think. Still want to keep those over the energy potion, especially due to the relatively low cost of my deck. Okay. Accuracy, charge battery, I'll hologram to pull back another Go for the Eyes. So finishes in my next hand and I have more shivs. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this is 21 damage, and then this will be 18. So 21, 18 is 39. So I can only kill the frontliner target with that. And I can do it short, right? No, I can't do it short. I actually have to throw all of the shivs. Damn. Unfortunate. gonna try and keep myself perfect in this fight if I have the ability. It certainly seems like I might. Just for the 25 extra score. And if nothing else, a change of pace. I'll throw Terror against the back line just because it's like drawing a Daze to me right now. It's a garbage card, doesn't help me. Alright. Pretty much any draw should have lethal. That'll do it. Mercury Hourglass, Dagger Throw, Dodge and Roll, Nightmare. I'll avoid Nightmare. Largely because I want to try and get Pauper's bonus here. Because especially, like, this kind of deck really ought not need... really ought not need rare cards. Like, Envenom is a little bit of a natural fit, but even then, we should really close out our fights faster than that. Another backflip. Really happy to see it. I am looking for a little bit more defense in this deck right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to need Flying Knee next turn. Having Dash in my deck would be nice. Too nice to turn down. Alright. Go for the Eyes FTL. I think accuracy backflip. No! Damn it, that actually isn't good. See, I thought because I'd weakened the enemy that I wasn't going to be increasing their damage by 2 necessarily there. And necessarily I wasn't going to be doing it, but it did turn out that I was. Matryoshka, the next 2 non-boss combats. Next 2 non-boss chests, rather. You open contain 2 relics. Great. We do have a couple of 0 costs in the deck. The Endless Agonies and Go for the Eyes. The FTL as well comes to mind. But Infinite Blades is much better in a boss fight. And that's... Wow! Girya, you can now gain strength at rest sites up to the 3 times maximum. Yeah, we're going to do that 3 times this floor. How many times do we play attacks? How much did I say that I wanted strength in the earlier part of this? I really love it when I call my shot and then the game's like, you know what? I liked that. I'm on board with this plan. I would like to subscribe to your newsletter, Rhapsody. We just get rewarded in such a lovely way. That'll do. Take another charged battery. That one's mostly just so that I can get a collector's bonus possibly with it. This one's a problem. Unless I was willing to use the Essence of Steel, I wasn't going to be able to full defend this turn. Hang on. 18, 12s, 30. Go for the Eyes. Ooh, hang on. What have you got in you? That'll do it. I don't know, maybe. Seems wildly unlikely this will work out well for us, but might do. This'll do. This will now definitely do. Bring back the Blade Dance. Go again. Yeah, I can't really afford any of those. Backup preparation's really nice. Opening hand having 9 cards in it makes it very likely that I end up with a bunch of cards and my finisher. Okay. And let's bring back the FTL for the kill on this one. Footwork is actually quite valuable here. We have defend, 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 defend. Like, we actually have enough things to benefit from footwork. Usually, like, especially considering how aggressive this build is, I wouldn't consider that. But there will be, especially next floor, fights that I will need it for. Or rather, fights for which I will need it. I'll take all the extra energy this turn, especially because I'm not being made weak. Perfect. Yeah, the attack patterns of the enemy worked out real well for us here. I'm just gonna wait another turn and use that. We do play a lot of cards in a turn, so After Image has an appeal. But there goes my Pauper's bonus if I take it. Obviously can't take Velvet Choker. Ectoplasm. I have a Moorbank. I really like shops. Like, all it takes is a Shuriken or a Kunai or even an Ornamental Fan, or God forbid, some combination of those, for this to be entirely unstoppable. I'm honestly happy not to rest at rest sites. It's the more risky option, but the upside is huge. Relatively early shop, as well as a bunch of question marks and 2 elites on this line. Okay. Terror on the front line. Polish you off quite easily. I'll even play in for the full defense, and never mind. End up slightly short of the kill, but Hourglass has got me. That's another charge battery or another hologram. I have more energy than I know what to do with right now, which tends to point me towards the hologram. But I only have 1 hologram in the deck, and I have 2 charge batteries, which tends to point me towards the charge battery. I'll take the charge battery. I'm trying to get some collector's bonuses here. I'm not going to put some curses in this deck, especially considering I didn't get any opportunities to pick up curses on the first floor. I don't necessarily think I will have the ability to pick up 5 before the end of the run. Blade Dance that I intend not to play. That was bad. Thought I had an extra energy there sitting around. I did not. Oh well. Alright. Gotcha. Ghost in a Jar is absolutely incredible for us. We'll need the burst damage likely more, especially Blessing of the Forge? Yeah. Upgrade 2 cards in my deck and both of them the charge battery. Yeah, not bad. Snecko Skull. When you apply poison, apply 1 additional poison. Now, this would actually make Envenom a reasonable choice. But again, I'm trying to stay away from picking rare cards, and Envenom happens to be one. Predator has an appeal because I do need a little bit of extra draw. It can be nice to have a big damage card. No. Still steer clear of that. Looking for better options later on. Now, obviously, all of these shivs need to be upgraded. That's a strong priority for us. Let's drop the double charge battery. Yeah, double charge battery here. One, two, three, and then that's 27 already. Fine. So it'll go up to slightly shorter than the amount that I need to kill the frontliner, but that's fine. I can add that in myself. Yeah, I'm honestly pretty fine with all of this turn so far. Let's pull back the go for the eyes just in case we only get 5 block next turn. Extraordinarily unlikely, but somehow I would have to draw 5 or less block that turn as well as not draw lethal. I don't know if there are enough cards in my deck to have that be an option. Fusion's really interesting if it's your only orb. The first time you play it, great, you just get 1 energy for the rest of the match, and then the second time you play it, it refunds an energy. Awesome. We don't have enough things that will utilize that energy. This will oftentimes be a dead card for us. Genetic Algorithm, it's a little bit late to pick up. Just a touch. Whenever you deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5 and negate the next 2 curses you obtain. So I wasn't going to go for a curse build anyway, right? Thankfully, because that allows me to take the Omamori there. Footwork's definitely going to be needed in this fight, unfortunately. Would have liked just a little extra energy on that first turn, I'll admit. Alright. Let's get some draw. That'll help. Settle that. I'm not finding finisher yet. Thankfully, it doesn't seem necessary. Bottled Lightning, upon pickup, choose a skill. Started combat with that in your opening hand. What skill would I put in my opening hand? Beam Cell is interesting because I have very little access. No, never mind. I was about to say I have very little access to vulnerability. What is Terror? Now, Riddle with Holes is a big attack for us, right? Upgrades to 20 damage, and then we actually have 7 by 5 as a result of our 3 strength on Giria. But I still don't necessarily think it's good. What we want more than the high cost invest in a singular attack is more draw in the deck that will allow me to play the more synergistic elements of my deck, including all of the ridiculous amount of attacks that we have. Terror in the opening hand is really good, though. Mark my target. Eep. That's not where I wanted that one to go. I was always planning on using one of my potions that turn. Thankfully, so I don't feel too bad about it. Let's bring back a go for the eyes, though. We're doing a lot of perfecting. Basically, like, outside of the draft, I'm feeling very confident in this run. Very confident in, like, good scoring in this run as well. Overclock pre-upgraded. Yeah, we don't cycle through the deck enough times for Overclock to be a bad thing. Ritual Dagger is really good. It's a little late. but it's really good. Even in a deck that has finisher, it's really good. Okay. Let's get the Infinite Blades out. It'll pump up future finishes. Much like that one. Wanted to try and guarantee that the Ritual Dagger was going to be the kill there. Managed to. Dagger Spray. Dagger Spray does provide the AoE that we're desperately looking for right now. Whetstone upgrades. Ritual Dagger. Neat. I'll get Terror upgraded. It's effectively extra energy for us, right? It's 1 extra energy on turn 1, and turn 1 really matters to us. 1, 2, accuracy. Extremely unfortunately, we didn't end up with the finisher in that hand. Yeah, this is the wrong hand for it. Let's hollow back a Cloak and Dagger. Use backflip. Realized Blade Dance was actually still in my deck at that time that I pulled back the Cloak and Dagger. Guarantee I perfect the boss. Awesome. 1,000 cards as well. Very tempting. Inability to upgrade any cards in my rest sites anymore. So, other than accuracy, I don't really care to upgrade any of these anymore. I'm down. Found the path with the most question marks and most elite. Extremely pleased to have done so. Not the one I was looking for there. Hologram can pull back a overclock. Extremely usefully here for us. Thank you, Ritual Dagger, for turning up at exactly the right time. Double energy. No. Take a Piercing Whale as a defensive option, especially considering it's pre-upgraded. Meal ticket. Entering a shop will heal for 15 HP. Accuracy, Cloak and Dagger will throw both at the back line. Then Blade Dance, all of those there. So this attacks 5 times. 5 times 3 is actually not enough to even hit us back. No. No 2 ways over there, actually. I only need 1 vulnerability potion for the final fight, because obviously the first is my Terror goes against the Awakened one, and then the second phase of the Awakened one, I use my vulnerability potion. Really hope I actually encounter a shop here, otherwise that Ectoplasm play was, questionable. Sorry, it's pronounced questionable. My apologies. Speaking about questionable plays, the one I just did. Yikes. I thought I had lethal. That's what happened there. I thought I had lethal so much that I was like, no, I don't need to count. Thank you for the strength potion and another accuracy. Much appreciated, game. Don't know why you're rewarding me when I'm being a bad player. Please only reward me when I am good at the video game. Otherwise, you're going to reinforce bad habits on my part. Let's hollow back a cloak and dagger. That didn't work out as well as I thought it was. Gonna. I thought it was gonna be short. Again, I should probably count. Seems like that's the kind of thing that might actually end up being useful. I'll even throw the dagger spray. Probably not going to be able to combo on this turn. Nor any of these, frankly. Or Calcum, as well as... Ooh, Acrobatics. Good lord, the amount of draw in this deck. We're done now, though. We have to be. What a rest site! Really? I mean, if I was going on this side of the map anyway, I had to hit a useless rest site. Okay. Let's go Acrobatics looking for a finisher. We don't manage to find it. But we do get lethal with a dagger there. Still nothing rare, just making absolutely certain. Okay. So we've managed to get them equalized. Unfortunately, they are consistently popping up more and more in the way of shields. Thankfully, they didn't manage to do it fast enough. Flechette, Cold Snap, Charge... Oh, Charge Battery. That's our collector's bonus. Strike Dummy. Cards containing Strike deal 3 additional damage. I love the idea of going to both of those. So it's extra score to go here, but actually it might be extra score to go to the shops as well in terms of buying more relics. And possibly cards that help us get bonuses. Those are really good potions. I'm going to have 7 extra strength in the final fight, just for fun. I'm only going to do it because I think it'll be fun. Dang it. Clearly there I was looking for my finisher. Only one card in the entire deck. I should probably stop pinning all of my hopes on it constantly. Nah. It'll turn up when it's necessary. Thank you for having turned up as well. Told you it'd turn up when it's necessary. What would I remove? None. Not really. Oh, well now I'm actually committed to removing one because I accidentally clicked the button and I can't unclick that button. Let's get an accuracy out of here. We have an awakened one to fight. We don't want to set up that much. Pendib, every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Happy to see it. Casually up to my 10 strength. Thank you very much, video game. Also gonna hollow back the blade darts. Because I suspect that was going to be a pretty efficient way of getting that all done. Ah, yes. Now here's where I take damage. I don't really have much I can do about it either. So ideally, if I were to rerun this, I would keep my Ghost in the Bottle for this turn, and I would play the Collector fight just a little bit differently. So as a result of not having done that, we'll miss out on 100 here that we could have easily picked up. 1251. So the 100 is the Beyond Perfect, which is just one more perfect there, would have gotten us an extra 100. Everything else, I stand pretty far behind. See how it did. Yeah, 224. Unless I wanted to pile the deck up with even more cards, I don't necessarily think I was going to be going for like an actual competing position. For the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been another daily. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. And hopefully we'll see you next time.